This is Rose Glen, and you're watching SandoFilms.
SandoFilms Productions.
I'm on a killing spree. Everybody popping ain't fulfilling me. Everybody living couldn't paint this vivid imagery. The mic and how my brain connect is just a simple synergy. I'm spilling these thoughts, taking shots at all my enemies. Man up!
My name is John AVENI. I grew up in Stoughton, Massachusetts, and I am a photographer, videographer, dabble in some graphic design, some social media management, stuff like that, a little bit of everything. School, basically high school, TV production. Took that class 2 years in a row, 1 and 2, and I fell in love with video editing. And then, I bought a camera after high school, and people were just like, I was just fucking around with friends who had rapped around the neighborhood and stuff, other people who just, creating dumb shit. And someone was like, oh, I'll pay you to do this, I'll pay you to do that. And, I started coming out to like the park and shooting videos for like 100, 150 bucks. And I realized like, well, I kind of like this, let me try to take it seriously, you know what I'm saying? And that was like where I got the start initially.
I'm at the corner store, I got a porno whore. You at the porno store, you at the corner whore. You get drunk like me, you better pour some more. You watch CNN, me, I bang war reports. Yeah, I told them remember nobody was looking. Now I come up from behind and now I find out what they cooking. Now I dominate the rhyme and now I kill them with the hook. And now I dedicate my life and never give up and be shooken. How we looking?
I got started working in hip hop basically. I had a friend of mine, Brandon, who was always around, and he was, we were both just hip hop heads. Brandon just shot leads and messages like, yo, my boy shoots photos and video. Do you want some pictures tonight? And he was like, yeah, sure. Like, come through. So he gave us, all access to that show, and I ended up shooting for just shooting for leads, shooting for the show. And I was maybe 21 at the time, and Leeds was like, oh, anytime you want to come back, just come back, give me a shout. So I ended up just developing a relationship with him, and through shooting shows at the Middle East, and church and a couple other places, I ended up meeting all these people and just kind of, gave them my card and said, hey, if you want to work, check this out. And I met most of everyone I worked with through hip hop at the show. So the first artist I would say that was actually signed or, had albums coming out in stores that gave me a chance was Rex. We shot the first video off an album he did with Static called Chasin', I believe was the name of the song. And then we did one a couple years later. We did a few videos, but a couple years later we did one Scott just asked me about called The Recipe.
What sound that is not supreme, rhythmatic, eternal king. Spit a lungie at the screen. My posse on that fuck the paparazzi I bring.
That one's interesting to me because Biggs was there. Biggs was very prominent in that. Rest in peace, Biggs. He was a big role in that music video. He had us laughing, kept the fucking vibe up all day. Kept singing the hook, Biggs got the recipe, true, true. And Rex was just like, you're stupid, you know what I mean? And we had a lot of fun with that. So that video is memorable for that reason. We shot it in Dorchester. We shot a little bit at Down Home Delivery and Catering, I believe. We shot in their kitchen, and we shot at a supermarket in Dorchester somewhere.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome your competition in. With songs so militant, they all the ball as shenanigans. Step into my balls is equivalent to swallowing cinnamon, cause I'll probably give you a coffin when you finish it.
There's a video called The Hitchhikers I did for Token, and he had a bunch, it was like a posse cut. He had a bunch of dudes that he was associated with through Team Backpack. And we went out to California to shoot for, we went out to California about 20, 30 people deep. That was all Token's idea, pretty much. The whole direction of the video, the whole concept of the video was all his idea. I pretty much just showed up. I think almost all that was recorded with a GoPro. Memorable video, probably the one we shot last August in Vegas. I shot for Lateb and Slana Headshots. It's called Lose Composure. We shot it in Vegas.
We're on our way. Here's a toast to all those who came. We gon' drink the whole night away. Let's just lose composure. No time to wait. Let the chips all fall where they may. We ain't got no problems today. We gon' lose composure.
I had a great time with 10 awesome fucking people, and we just happened to shoot a music video because we turned home footage basically into a music video. Snapchats and shit like that. We just kind of made a music video documentary out of it. That's probably the most sentimental, memorable trip video combo that I have. So that one I always refer to. I like the way it came out and the way it looks so organic and it looks like we didn't try because we really didn't. Favorite video, man, like I said, I look back through them from sometimes for years. There's some live videos that I look at that I'm like, this was fucking dope, that I had soundboard audio from, and then I look at like the, you know, the Mobb Deep like live video I did.
Go! There's a war going on outside, no man safe from. You can run, but you can't hop forever. For me, street style we done took. You walking with your head down, scared to look. You shook, cause ain't no such thing, you're halfway cooked.
You know, rest in peace Prodigy, and like I did some Sean Price videos, like rest in peace Sean Price. So there's like a lot of memorable stuff. I mean, if I could go back in time and do a video for Cool G Rap in 1999, 98, I think that would be the ideal. If I could do the Thug Love Story rap video when that came out, that would be my dream video.
They say people who judge don't matter, ones who matter don't judge. I'm standing my ground and I won't budge. I swear these other rappers is cake, no fudge. Talk about how they ran through my state and sold drugs. Nah, I don't carry a biscuit, but so what? Cause when I'm on the mic and I'm spitting, I'm so tough.
We're gonna bring back the in-house series. I got about 20 beats from Glass and Melks and the guys. We are reinventing that. Not so much, last time we did it like 4 years ago or so, it was very rigid. Every week, every Monday we drop one. This time it's just gonna be kinda, you know, as people have the time, similar to the podcast I'm releasing now. 3 of them are already up. Yeah, man, that was fun. That was fun because a lot of people know me and Glass from that, and that's how a lot of people found out about us. I always find if you work with as many people as you can that are all kind of chasing the same thing, you know, you bridge a lot of gaps that were there. You know, a lot of people that may have been hesitant to reach out to certain people were like, oh, I saw you on this, I'm also on that, you know, and it made things easier for a lot of people. I've been caught up the last few years just doing so many client projects and been missing the passion projects, so we're moving back towards that.
My stomach growling, sound just like a dozen mastiffs beating and stall for days, so starting to smell like catfish. 25th day with stale grace to these dummy rabbits. Son, I'm okay now, I better know yourself or become your masters. Back against the wall, it's how it's been and always will be. Knock me down, I'll be back up in this bitch till they kill me.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird because there's been a lot of places that photo and video have taken me that I've been like, whoa, I'm actually here, this is real, I'm doing this. Some of it through music, a lot of it through just kind of reality checks, like, okay, they're really flying me out to LA and putting me up here for a few days just to come by and shoot some video. Like at that point, you're like, oh shit, it kind of solidifies what you're doing. Shortly after that, I got involved in the beauty industry, and that was cool because being flown out to LA to shoot hair videos for things in Beverly Hills for people that are super famous in a world that I knew nothing about, I thought that was really cool. That was kind of like a reality check that also like solidified it's not just rap music, it's not just this. Getting booked for your first wedding, things like that, all those things were kind of big moments that let me know I was doing the right thing and I was on the right path. I do anything really. I do a lot of weddings, I do a lot of birthdays, private parties. We do a lot of boxing and MMA.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff in the beauty industry. We do, like, I work on a friend's app. She has an application people subscribe to for X amount of dollars a month, and they get new videos every month from professionals in the industry. You get a podcast as well as a new tutorial from a new featured artist as well as something from her. So I'm doing a lot of that content and uploading that to her app and managing the app a little bit. We are also, aside from my podcast, we're basically recording and producing other people's YouTube shows and podcasts here as well. So we do a lot from, you know, any sort of social media management to photography to video to a little bit of graphic design. If I can't do it, I can point you in the right direction as far as creating anything regarding photo, video, media related. The current state of hip hop. So who's the biggest rapper right now? Is it like Post Malone? Is he like one of the biggest rappers? He's like arguably, but is he a rapper these days? I don't understand. I listen to Post Malone, don't get me wrong. And there's a time and a place for almost any type of music, I feel. But I'm just confused, I guess, at the state of hip hop right now with, you know, Migos and all this crazy shit. I get a kick out of it all, but like, I'm like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? It's, to me, like, I don't hate it as much as everyone else does, but I sure as hell don't listen to it. And if I am listening to it, it's for a solid laugh because I'm baffled. I think you got the young kids that are inspired by the mumble rap and the gang shit and all that, and the face tattoos and all these trends that are happening. Whatever the mass, like whatever there's a demand for, you're gonna get. And if people are buying this music, they're gonna keep delivering artists like this.